All right, boop, boom, bam. We are back once again. And hold on, we got to readjust the camera just a tad bit. There we go.
Going down, everybody. Your boy, DJ, man.
And it's your big ass boy, the notorious DOC. We getting ready to talk about, it ain't no touchy subject. It's kind of a funny subject to me. So this one gonna be kind of funny and comical.
Our boy P. Diddy. Puff Daddy.
Sean Puffy Combs. Mr. Love. Whatever, how many names his ass had.
Or crack pipe.
Or baby oil boy.
That's what I guess the Jane Doe that's on the stand right now, or yesterday, their nickname was crack pipe. Oh, you ain't hear about that shit, did you?
Well, personally, I ain't been paying attention to the P. Diddy trial.
Well, I ain't been paying attention. I've actually been listening to the shit on the radio.
Yeah, that's what I've been listening to shit on the radio and what I catch on the early morning news. When Cassidy was going through her shit and how she was so emotional. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Only people know if Puffy did the shit that he did is Puffy and them motherfuckers. Number two.
Well, no, that ain't true. There are other people that was there, you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. P. Diddy and the people that was there.
Yeah.
The participants, as you want to call them. Now, me personally, I don't give a fuck who you are, how much money you got.
You ain't above the
You
law.
you ain't gonna never have a hold on me like that. Now, from what I've been listening to, Puff Daddy is a confused motherfucker. He don't know whether he like women or he like men. He like both of them. But he don't know whether he like dogs, cats, giraffes, all kind of shit.
Nah, that motherfucker confused. He knows exactly what he doing.
You know.
He been doing it for too long.
Shit, he been doing it for decades. And then that makes you kind of wonder about all the other shit that they used to say about Puffy. Did he actually have something to do with Tupac getting killed? Did he have something to actually do with Biggie getting killed? So they talking about how the motherfucker, when Mace got into the Suburban, he saw Puff Daddy put the sticker on the tire. It's like, really?
Well, the person's not even coming up about Kim Porter. She just mysteriously died in her 40s.
Yeah. So it's like,
there's a lot of questions we gonna have to answer to now.
I mean, shit with Kid Cudi. His damn Porsche getting burnt, damn. His Porsche getting burned up.
Well, they looking at him as a snitch.
Well, I mean, they are now, but to me, I thought Kid Cudi was like I don't give a fuck kind of type dude. But evidently, the motherfucker might have been scared of P. Diddy too. But
yeah, I don't know.
If Puffy had this much motherfucking power over motherfuckers, just think all the shit that don't nobody know about that he probably did.
Somebody know.
And I used to cut for Puffy. Hell, back in the days when I was younger and didn't have all this stomach, some people, and I had hair on my head, people said I kind of favored Puffy a little bit.
Nah, no. We ain't doing that today.
Yeah, sure ain't doing it today. I don't look nothing like that motherfucker. If anything, he look like me. But
we ain't doing that today either.
Well, I take that. He can look like me because I'm older than Puffy, I think. Yeah, I'm older than Puffy. But some of the shit they say he did, and I mean, I still, the baby oil shit, I don't get why a motherfucker need that much baby oil. And I don't know if that's the Lord up there saying, hey, y'all need to stop talking about Puffy, or y'all just need to stop talking.
Well, that sounds like we might need to stop talking, because we starting to spring some leaks around this motherfucker.
Oh, back over there? Yeah. Yeah, I got to fix that. Yeah, it leaks out here when it rains heavy. I got one over here I got to fix too. I just got to get that gallon of that roll-on shit. But anyway, yeah, we're getting off topic now. But yeah, back to P. Diddy. You got to wonder though, what J-Lo and them did. What did he do to them? The motherfuckers making the band. You know, all the motherfuckers got stories now.
Well, that's where Cassie came from. I think the group might have been called
Danny DeCane, yeah. And Danny DeCane was kind of, they had, you know, they all was some good little singers or whatever.
But he put that group together when he was doing that making the band.
Making the band shit. But see, it was only 2 or 3 of them that came out of Danny DeCane, or from that making the band shit, that actually started the Danny DeCane. And they only did 1 album. That was it.
No, 5 of them.
Oh, really? Oh, 5 of them? Mm-hmm. No, I'm not talking about making the band. I'm talking about Danny DeCane. I thought it was only 3 of them.
No, they created. No,
I thought it was 3 women.
No, it was 5 of them.
Oh, okay.
It was 4 or 5 of them. I think it was 5. I know it was at least close, but I want to say it was 5.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't remember all the girls' names. It was about 4 or 5 of them.
But yeah, what I've been hearing on the news, what I've been hearing on the radio, Puffy was a motherfucker.
But it's like a circus act.
Oh, Puffy is a motherfucker. That Puffy had some of them, like, what's the rapper he had that went to prison for him? Shine.
Shane.
Shine.
Shine.
Puffy used to like motherfuckers coming in there. And I don't want to say it, but I'm trying to use the technical term, fellatio.
Well, it's close.
And hey, y'all look that shit up, because I ain't saying it. Fuck that shit.
Fellatio.
But y'all, you know, he was doing that shit to the motherfucker, or they were doing it to him. That was part of the contract. I can't see big ass getting on his knees.
And you'd be surprised what.
No, I wouldn't.
I mean. Yeah, cause.
For money? Fuck. It ain't enough money in the world.
I've been a DJ for 30-some odd years. There's some stuff that I am not going to say that I have seen with my own eyes. And I'm like, that couldn't be me. Fuck that shit.
Well, it's like a photographer.
Because believe it or not, Puffy had parties here in Houston.
Oh yeah, I know. I know.
But people that know of him, well, they wouldn't let nobody like me anyway because
you had to pay to get. I went to one P. Diddy party he had downtown. Never saw him. Never saw the man. Nah. When I tell you drink.
You ain't gonna see him before midnight.
No, shit, this was after midnight when we got there. Still didn't see him though. I mean, he was in one of them other back rooms doing whatever. But when I tell you plenty of drink, if you did partake in pharmaceuticals, they was there. And mind you, I wasn't married back then, but the women, all you had to do was tap one on the shoulder. She couldn't know what you want. What you want me to do you for? And you get anything done to you. And it's like, oh shit. Motherfucker, and I was in my early 20s, mid 20s, going to shit like that. And it's like, damn, I might want to be a rapper. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, because when they had the first Super Bowl here, when they were having all them, that's when they redid downtown.
Yeah.
Downtown was treacherous.
Shit, downtown is still treacherous.
Not as bad as it used to be. But yeah, they had all those buildings down there that were having all these parties. You know, Puffy had one over here. Playboy had one across the street. Some big, I forgot who it was, but just on this one square block, it was nothing but parties.
Oh yeah.
Cars couldn't even go down the street. That's how crowded it was.
But it's still like that now though. I mean, you have superstars come down here, you'll never know they're here. It was on the episode of Shannon Sharp. He was talking to what's the little motherfucker? Bow Wow. And they were talking about the 3 top cities to go party at. They said Miami. Miami is cool. I've been to Miami several times.
Well, I've been there too.
You know, I'm getting ready to go back in a few months.
I ain't going back. I've been banging that.
They said Atlanta.
Nah, I'm just playing. What is that the Atlanta Ghost?
Fuck that was.
I don't know what that was.
I ain't seen nobody walk out of there. Hey.
What? All right. Y'all about to see us whoop somebody's ass.
Oh, that's Logan.
Oh.
And see, this is what I always say about the youth. He got these earphones in, he can't see. Oh. Anyway, we ain't gonna say nothing. But Atlanta was the other city. Nah, I've been to Atlanta. I used to go to Atlanta all the time. Been to Atlanta several times. Atlanta was my second home for a minute. But there's a couple of things about Atlanta.
Nah, hey, we can skip through that.
No, we ain't gonna skip through that.
Oh, yes, we can. They already know.
There's a couple things about Atlanta. If you ain't never been, and you're a straight man, you better stay straight.
You better watch your back.
Yeah, watch your back. Don't drop the soap, as they say. But I got kicked out of Atlanta. I got kicked out of a couple of clubs in Atlanta. Atlanta used to have a club called 112, named after the group 112. Me and a couple of my partners went that motherfucker. We dressed to the T. We got suits on, cause you know we from Texas. You know, motherfuckers from Texas. We dress. Now they keep saying about this slow Southern drawl that we have. I still don't hear it, but
well, of course you ain't gonna hear it because I mean they can hear it out of our voice. And they like, oh, these old 2 country motherfuckers got a podcast. Like you goddamn right, we got one. But down here in the South and particularly in Texas, you know, they know we from here because.
Well, the thing about me is I get the opposite of that. I get the opposite that I don't talk like I'm from Texas. That I talk like I'm from like further up north. And I'm like, okay, well.
Well, that may be true, but if they have a complete conversation with you, that Texas is gonna come out your soul.
My tone does change. It just depends on who I'm talking to and who I'm with. When I'm with my fellas, my tone just goes, it just flows and whatnot. But when I'm trying to be professional, I get my white voice on.
Well, I'm professional.
But it's not a white voice. It's just how I talk. It's you grow up in a certain area, or you grow up around certain people. You talk a certain way, and that's just how I talk for years. They say that about my wife. My wife, she's a sister, and when her speaking voice is totally different. But anyway,
well, I must be a goddamn hillbilly because every time I went to Starbucks and everybody said good morning. I said, how y'all doing? so that lady said, we doing just fine.
But see, I hear you on the phone talking to some of your customers sometimes, and you don't sound like that. So.
Oh, bullshit. You know, hey, ma'am, how you doing?
Anyway, y'all don't believe you. But anyway, back to the, like I say, Shannon Sharp. It was Miami. It was Atlanta. And then the third city was Houston.
And the reason behind it was this. Bow Wow, the first thing came out of his whole ass mouth was the girl. The women. Because he said, man, them women in Houston different. They different. And they are. But let me give you a fair warning about a Houston woman.
They crazy as shit.
Nah, I'm not gonna say that.
They mean as hell. They crazy as shit.
That's not true. But the truth to the matter.
You see how I just cracked this nut? How a woman in Houston gonna do your ass?
No, if you say something to them wrong, they do not mind squaring up with your ass trying to fight you.
Oh.
So you better not say nothing wrong to them.
Yeah. But.
And it don't matter if they are in heels. They don't give a fuck. They'll
they
keep
don't.
them motherfuckers off real quick.
Real quick.
pull
But-
them earrings off, and you know
They'll be
when
like,
the
bloop,
earrings
bloop.
come off, it's time to go to war.
And that Vaseline come out, yeah, run,
Now that Vaseline come out, you better be in your car and down the highway.
run. But like I was saying, I've been to all three of those cities, and you always come back home. And I'm from H-Town.
I have
Nah.
too.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Atlanta women,
They cool.
nah. Florida, they more of a Latin kind of voluptuous.
Letting the sea. We just call it that.
Yeah. Nah, don't get me wrong. When I was traveling to these cities, I wasn't even married yet. I'm married now. So,
We're talking about the old days.
yeah, the old days. As my brother-in-law say, them backsliding days. And I still don't know what the fuck that mean, backsliding, but
You know backsliding me.
no, I don't. I really don't. He be saying, man, back in my backsliding days, what the fuck you talking about backsliding?
Well, is he righteous?
He want to be righteous now, yeah. But my brother-in-law, and depending on which brother-in-law, I got two of them, depending on which one. Because one of them ain't backsliding. No disrespect. The other one is cheers.
They gonna get you though.
Hey, be all right. I ain't mention no names. That's why I say we changed the names to protect the innocent. But
God damn.
I've been to Florida. I've been to Atlanta. I live in H-Town. Atlanta was easy. I can go to Atlanta. Hell, to this day, right now, I believe I can go to Atlanta and pick up any woman out there in the street. If I was single, I could snatch anybody out the street. That's just my opinion. Now, Florida, you might have to work at it a little bit. It's like LA women. If you ever seen an LA woman, they all fake.
Now that's a false claim, dog. Not all of them fake, dog.
Okay, 99.9% of the women in LA. Oh, well, I'm not LA, California. I'm gonna say California. 99.9% of the women in California is all fake.
But when I lived in California, all the girls I knew there knew nothing fake about them.
Yeah, that's that 1%. Or that 0.01%.
And there was something I knew you can see it a mile away. You know, but
I mean, but you got them like that. You got them in Houston like that. Yeah, you got them in Houston like that. I mean, yeah, I got 3 or 4 of them that I work with. I got one, and I don't even know this woman's name, so I can't call her out. She drives a different Benz every day.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't speak to her, she gets kind of you with that funky ass look, like she's privileged for you. You have to speak to her.
But now she think her shit don't stink. That's
Exactly. No, she think her shit smell like what's a woman's cologne now? This high dollar.
Chanel.
She think her shit smell like Chanel.
That's one of them, but they got the shit called YSL.
Well, any of them, that's what she think her shit smell like. No, her shit stink just like everybody else. That's why I don't speak to her ass. But I do people like that in general. If I don't like your ass, I don't speak to you. You have
Me,
to
on the other hand, I'm gonna make you talk to me, whether you like it or not.
But yeah, that's the thing. And
That's why I get messed with all the time. Reason why I've been out, I've had a couple of personal things to take care of. Then, like I said, I'm a DJ, and I had to travel to Mississippi about I think 3 weeks ago, if I remember correctly. On my way to Mississippi.
the reason why we're looking down, we're eating peanuts.
Stopped in this little small town.
Country
Right.
town?
Yeah, right off of,
Country white town?
nah, this is right
Oh,
off of,
country black town.
damn, what's that highway coming from New Orleans?
I-10?
55.
Oh, 55.
We stopped to get some gas, and then we took a restroom break. This guy coming out the restroom, and he stops. Looks dead at me. Hey man, how you been? I said, I've been all right. How you been? I knew you from somewhere. I said, from what? I don't know you. So my wife, she's laughing, right? She's like, I can't take this motherfucker nowhere without him knowing somebody.
I get that too.
Excuse me. So he get to talking, and he mentioned something called truck driving. I'm like, dude, ain't no truck driver. I don't even look like one. So he like, oh, you don't stay down the road? I don't stay in this state, dude. Oh man, you look like. I said, oh no, I don't.
Like, that ain't me.
It ain't me.
Mm.
He kinda had me nervous there for a minute. And I'm like, I know I've been to Mississippi before. I hope this ain't nobody that I do know for some old backsliding back in the day.
Backslide, see they backslide. I don't know what backsliding is.
It's a church term.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
What, you sliding on your back or something? Or?
No,
Or you reverting back to your older days?
to a degree. You know, you missing church and probably doing some old stuff you shouldn't be doing. The old guard will call it backsliding. When it's really, you just don't feel like going to church. That's probably what it is. Or you just say, fuck it, I ain't going today.
Well, I'm probably backsliding all the time, man.
Well, it's like this though, dog.
Y'all hold that thought. Keep talking. Don't worry about me.
I am not a
Y'all didn't even see that.
minister or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just have an opinion. And the way I look at it, everybody internally has the Lord in their heart. It's up to you to let it purge through your body.
Yeah.
So the way I look at it, just because you don't attend the facility or the assembly, I mean, it does say that in the Bible somewhere that, you know, don't forsake the assembly or something to that nature. I have it for you next time I get on here.
Well, see, I believe that. That you can be a good person. You don't have to go to church every day. As long as you know who God is, what God does, what He's done for you, what He can do for you, what He gonna do for you, and you humble yourself every once in a while. You pray to Him. You know, don't tell Him what you need. Don't tell Him what you want. And you keep on pushing, you good to go. Cause I was one of them ones that, and we kind of getting quickly off topic, and you know I don't want to get off on religion and stuff, but I used to be one of them ones. That, oh man, I want to pray for all this money. I want to pray for this. I want to pray for that. You don't need money to be rich. You don't need money to be happy. You don't need a lot of money to do what you need to do. And I realized that some years ago. Because the happiest moment I ever had was when I got into this house. And I used to tell people, I don't tell them that anymore, but I used to tell people that people was just trying to get them a new house. That's gonna be the happiest day in your life when you get that motherfucking house. And it's something. It's a feeling that you can't explain. You just gonna have to feel it. But when you feel it, you gonna know.
Every day in my life when I get $1 million. Nah, just playing. I'm just joking. Nah, but
No, I'll be good. I get 500,000.
well, you know, 500,000 ain't bad.
Nah, $500,000 take care of everything I need to do, and then some. But you know, we make these, like I say, we getting ready to come to an edge because I said the weather's getting bad, and my boy stayed way across on the other side of town.
I don't stay that goddamn far.
He was almost getting ready to move on this side of town, but that got canceled.
Some bullshit came up.
But these videos that we make, we try and make them as entertaining as we can, but we do try and be on a serious note. We just starting out. Hell, we ain't made a year yet, but we coming along. You know,
We getting there.
and all it's gonna take is that one video that we make, that we both serious that whole entire time. And
Oh, we got one of those already.
which one?
Let me think.
Why he thinks I'm gonna keep talking, but
I know we have one. I think it was the second or third episode.
It
I have
might
to go
be.
back and look at them.
But we're gonna get one topic though that's gonna strike a nerve with everybody. And
yeah.
once we find that topic, you know, it could happen tonight. It could happen next week. It could happen 6 months down the line.
It might happen on the way home.
It might. And we're gonna hit that topic, and that's gonna bust everybody's nerves, and that's when everybody's gonna start calling. And I promise y'all, the same dude that you see here talking today, and I think I can speak for him as well.
Mm-hmm.
The same guy that he's sitting here talking today, we're gonna be some same two motherfuckers 10 years, 20 years down the line. And we're gonna make it fun, we're gonna make it entertaining, as best to our abilities.
I'm gonna make you laugh every episode.
And if you don't like it, don't watch.
But if you do,
like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell button. With that being said, we're gonna say peace. We're gonna finish these little drinking drinks.
Oh, I'm done.
Probably eat a couple more peanuts.
I'm gonna finish smoking this.
And we're gonna holler at y'all. Y'all be safe. Peace.
Might need to light it.